I'm going to take my 30mm ruler and join the two longest opposite corner. The two longest opposite corner. Let me repeat that. Remember, because the camera off, it was off already. So the camera for YouTube, it was off already. So we created a square, and we created a square. So the reference of this square, how did you start it? We were given the dimension of 50mm. You understand? So this 50mm. So, and this 50mm is a height going up. It was recorded right from here. How did you go to this point? We got to this point by recording 15 from here till here. Remember, which point is this one? This point is actually tallied with that one, which means it's the back part of your view. Of this drawing that we're doing. Is the back part of it. You understand? Or you can still say 15, which is that one. You get it? And 18, which is this one, so that you get this point. You get it? So you take this point vertically up, which we took it. Once we took this point vertically up, we then recorded what? 50. So from here till there is 50. So that 50 gave us what? The reference line on how are we gonna create our box. Understand? So it's the one that guided us. So okay, since this tallies like this, you understand? Tallies like this, we do not have any point beyond this line. You can rely on that. So because we do not have to get any point, we then rely to where your point 50 ends, and this 50 is even you can even easily see it there by your right view. It's giving you what? It's giving you the horizontal center. Thank you very much, my brother, for sharing the live. Understand? I think you are sharing the life to those people that you think they need it. You understand? Sharing is caring. All right, let's continue. So this 50 gave us what? The reference of the horizontal line, which is what then, okay, our 50 ends there, then we draw this one. After we draw that one, we then say, okay, we want to get what? We want to draw this radius 55. You understand? And isometrically, we have to follow the isometric method. You understand? So it's radius 55. Then open your drawing compass to 55. Then you place it here. Then you mark here. You mark here. So that from here till here is 55. From here till here is 55. Then the first one that you got, we then say it's our what? It's our horizontal. It's our vertical center, which is this one. Which is this one, and it A1. Then from there, we then created a box. How? From here till S 55. Then we mark a 55 from R 55 from R 55. You understand? Then we created a box. Then, so let's continue. I just repeated this because the camera for YouTube, it was off and I didn't realize it. Okay, so now it says join the two lengths opposite corner, which is 1 and 3, and this line has to pass exactly point R. Exactly point R. If we are at a right track 3 and 1 and 3, so you can actually see it's passing exactly point R. So which means we are still at what? At a right track, my guy. You get it? So all the points or lines that we're doing at this moment, they're supposed to be faint. They're supposed to be faint. All right, we've joined the two longest opposite corner. We're going to join the center to corner, corner to center. So D, which is the center, to 2, which is the corner. Corner to center, center to corner. Remember, is that one, which is B and 4. There you go. Right, the time we're joining the corner to center, center to corner, our longest line, it was cutted. So this one is going to be Roman figure 1. That other one going to be Roman figure 2. Right. What do we need actually? Do we need these Roman figures or what? So now I want to start by getting what? This arc of mine. This arc of mine. And you have to be very careful. I'll be very slow when I'm doing this one, so that we understand it better. It's supposed to be, in generally, it was gonna go up until at your vertical what? Your center line on it, but double check your right view is cutted. Understand? So which means, how are you gonna get that? You're going to use point 2 and C D. Place it at 2. Supposed to be big. 2, there is 2, further extended to C and D. There you go. Draw it from C, dark, dark. Remember, where do you have to stop? Trace it. There you go, dark, dark, which means I have to stop here. Because from here till at C, supposed to be faint. Till at D, supposed to be faint. But from here till here, supposed to be dark. Hey one. Hey one. So which means, as from this point, has to be horizontal, straight line. As you can see it right from your right view, it's a straight line, and in that dimension we don't even know it would. Okay, it's going to be a horizontal straight line till where we let it come out by itself, so it's not gonna be dark till, you understand. Once I get that, rely to these points, rely to these points. Now I can come back and take this point C a little bit back, you understand. But this is the thickness. We are told OT is of a thickness of 15 millimeter, going this side and going this side. So which means I can simply record the 15 millimeter till there, dark on it. You understand? So again, this side, dark. From here till there. So you must always have strong points to rely on. You must always have strong points to rely on. You understand? So from there, where is my ruler now? So now, just construct this one faint and have it dark from here till right there. You understand? And from here to right there, dark. You get it? Right. So what is going to happen now? So this arc of radius 55 is actually parallel to this one. So hence, if these arcs are parallel to each other, I can then rely to where were you placing your drawing compass the time you draw this arc. You're placing your drawing compass way at point 2. So which means take this point 2 a little bit back, my brother. There you go. You understand? And then come to say that is the from here till here is 15 millimeter, which is this one on it. So which means I can record the 15 millimeter from this point 2, from here to right there. You get it? Open it. If you don't do this 15 millimeter, you can simply just place the drawing compass at point 2. Okay, I drew this arc like this. Okay, now you'll be placing it along this line, but putting your pencil lit way at this point. You understand? So now, and bring back your question. And now, what I know is that, okay, it's supposed to start from the horizontal center to the vertical center to be dark. That's what I have to rely on when I'm drawing the second one. So, it is place it here where your 15 ends, which means come back a little bit. Understand? And then now draw it from here to right there. Dark. So you must always have have points to rely on. You must suppose what I see is that okay. The second one, we can see it clearly. You understand? Starting from here till, but the first one is actually vanishing out there. You understand? So it's supposed to be like this. At the moment, I can duck till somewhere here, even though I can see what is continuing till somewhere, but at the moment, let me leave it here. So now, what is going to happen now? Check this. If we were drawing the full isometric hole, we were going to use what? Roman figure 1. Place a drawing compass at Roman figure 1, further extended to what? To A and D. A and D, which is this one. You see it's coming nicely. You see it's coming nicely, which is D and A. I'll draw it faint at the moment. I'll draw it faint because there is something happening here. Understand? Okay, so now we are facing this angle now. Okay, now let's go back and deal with it on a true angles and true dimension. I'll just come this side. Let's construct a faint horizontal line. Just horizontal line, vertical line, and the horizontal line. Okay, from this point I want to open angle 30 degrees. Angle 30 degrees because the set is angle 30 degrees. You understand? So this is angle 30 degrees. Angle 30 degrees on it. There you go, faint. There you go, faint. Now, again from here till here. From here till here, I will even start with the what? With the 55. So I'm going to open my drawing compass to 55 radius, 55, which is that one. I'm actually looking for that point. You understand? That point. So open it to 55. 55. There's 50. This is 55. You get it? Then after that, I come back to my auxiliary. I place it here. Strike the arc of 45 of 55. You understand? So I've already gotten what I'm looking for. So what I can do now, I can simply, which means in other ways, these are that is in my drawing, in my auxiliary is right there. You understand? And this D, this one in my auxiliary is somewhere there. Not even somewhere there, is this one. You understand? So now I can simply place my drawing compass at D, further extended to this point. Then from there, I come to my work and place it at D and mark along this arc that I just strike. You understand? Along this arc that I just strike. After that, I'm gonna take this point to my R. It's good as if I'm getting this one from here till here. Take this point to my R. Faint. There you go. So it is the one that is going to guide me now. What I can go back to my first not first derivative, to my Roman figure 1 point, place it there, further extend to A, isn't it? But then I now draw dark from here. Check it nicely. Open just a little bit. can now draw it dark from here, keep on shifting. Be careful from here till there. It's just a small gap. You understand? That's how it's going to be dark, my guy. From here till at B, if it was a full hole, it was gonna go like this, go like this. You start remembering it. Go like this, go like this. So it takes somebody to understand what isometric hole. So the one that we have, it will be only dark from here till here. So which means I can come back and record and have this one now without favor dark till right there. You get it? So which means this one from here till right there, we've already gotten it. Everyone, from here till right here, we've already gotten it. You understand? So now from here till here is what is going to be the same 15. It's up to when you can record the 15 or you strike the what, the arc. But I would prefer you strike the arc. You pretend as if you are drawing the small one now, because if you were drawing the small one, it was gonna go from here, gonna go like this, full hole, full hole, full hole, full hole, full hole. You understand? You understand? So it's all gonna be like that, so that you have this one solid, which is going to be that one. Actually, we are done. We are done. Right, if I'm to such an extent, you know what I'm gonna do now? I'm still because I'll still stick on the very same what, R, radius R. I mean reference R. How? By placing my drawing compass at R, further extend to this point, and I mark here, and I mark here, and I mark right here. Do you see that we're at the right track? Do you see? It's actually coming straight. If I'm placing my drawing compass from here till here, it's automatically with this one from here till here, which means the time we drew this arc, we were 100% correct. Understand? That's what I like about drawing that, because you can simply correct yourself. If you are going out of order, you can simply correct yourself to know why is it not tally. So your dimension must tally. So now, which means I'm creating the smaller square. Paint with this one, which is going to be this one. There you go. The other one. There you go. The last one. There you go. Do you see that it's still at the same longest opposite line? Check our work. You see that it's turning exactly at that point. Even this one, there it goes, it's turning exactly at this point. You are at the right track. Let me give it a little bit to zoom. You understand? It shows that you are at 100% at the right. Why are they? This point tallies with this. This point tallied with this, because of they are actually using the very same reference point. You understand? Which means now if they are like that, now you can simply join the corner to center, center to corner, which is corner to center, faint. This is actually the point that I'm looking for. This one, there it goes, which means this is now shifted till right there. You get it? So now I can simply place my drawing compass at this point, and if we were drawing a full, it was gonna be dark from here till right there. See, just open it a little bit. You understand? If we're drawing a full hole, we are gonna be dark from here till right here, but then it's supposed to be dark from here till at this line, my guy. This at this line. Remember, which line is this one? Is this one that we got when we were there? we were looking for the true angles dimensional right from our auxiliary views. You understand this one? So this line, it's actually, it was directed to your R, and it directed to your R, which is the same as this one from here till here. Yeah, you get it. So once I'm to such an extent, now I can simply take this one at an angle of 30 degrees clockwise direction, and this one clockwise direction. So the set is still the same thickness, and 15. So which means I can record the 15 from here till there. So we do not record dimension from nowhere. We don't record dimension from nowhere. Understand? So that is why I firstly record the line that is at a correct angle. Then on top of that, then we record the dimension. So dark from here till right there. Hey one, simple, straightforward. So where were you placing your drawing compass the time you drew this arc? Because now we must have the parallel arc that would be dark from here till at this vertical line of ours. And remember, this vertical line of ours, we are going to take it. Remember, we took this one a little bit back, this one a little bit back. So even this center has to be taken a little bit back. You get it? So now I can come back and be like, okay, I was placing my drawing compass the time I drew this first one at point 2. That's how I drew it on it. Then now on the second one, I place my drawing compass a little bit back, but putting my pencil a little way right here. So now I'm still looking for this one that would still have to parallel to this one. So which means I have to go back along this line, but putting my pencil a little at this point. There you go. Now I can draw from here till at this center. How it is dark. Hey one. Just like this. Then from there, what is going to happen now? So we are going to have a parallel arc that's going to be start from here till right there. You get it? So how did you draw this one? You're placing your drawing compass right there, and so which means you are going to take this point a little bit back again. Take it back, then come back and record. Okay, I was placing my drawing compass the way right here. So remember, how did you got to this point? It was a process. We didn't just, it was a process of the auxiliary views through angles and through dimension. Understand? Then we took them to our drawing. Understand? That's when we took this line to our point R. Understand? So we got this one. So which was this one. From here, if it was a full isometric, it was going to be dark from here till here, and so which means now I'll be taking it back along this line, but putting my pencil lit from here till here. If you don't want to do that, you can still record the thickness of 15mm from here till here, 15mm. Understand? So whatever step is you prefer, you understand? See, it's coming nicely. Doesn't even need some adjustment. Coming nicely. There you go. Simple, straightforward. You get it. So this is what was challenging in this drawing. You understand? So now I can come back and have this one dark. Okay, this one dark from here to here, and this one dark again from here to right there. You get it? So that was it. That was it. Is there anything I left? Yes, there is something I left. This one is supposed to be dark from here till the ends. You can see it. It's dark there by your right view. Remember that this is the right view. You get it? So dark from here to right there. You get it? So is there anything I left? Is there anything I left? So they didn't say it's a sectional drawing, because if it's a sectional isometric drawing, we're going to see the cutting planes. They understand. So it's not. It look like it's cutted. Yes, you can think, hey, this was supposed to be full. It look like it's cutted, but the caution is not telling you which is cutted. What you get that. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. That was Mr. Nkosi for engineering graphics and design grade 10. So see you on the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe to support the channel so that more videos will be uploaded. You understand? So say sorry my sister for the late reply again. So see you on the next video. Okay, bye, thank you.